up from the San Antonio. Everything that I got.
Life of George Strait, known as the King of Country, is one of the most cherished and accomplished country music artists ever. However, it might surprise you that he attributes his significant portion of success to a particular woman, his true love. Diving into this story will be an exciting journey that will dwell upon various aspects of the individual's life. We delve into the life of one of country music's most iconic figures, George Strait. George Strait's career spans over 4 decades, filled with chart-topping hits, numerous awards, and a legacy that has left an indelible mark on the music industry. In this narration, we'll explore his early life, personal life, and illustrious career, highlighting the emotional phases and relationships that have shaped the man behind the music. Early life. George Harvey Strait Jr. was born on May 18, 1952, in Poteet, Texas. Growing up in the small town of Pearsall, Texas, George was the second of 3 children born to John Byron Strait Sr. and Doris Cooser Strait. His father was a mathematics teacher and the owner of a 2,000-acre cattle ranch outside of Big Wells, Texas, while his mother was a homemaker. When George was in the 4th grade, his parents divorced, and his mother took his sister to live in another town, leaving George and his brother with their father. Strait's early life was shaped by the rural Texas landscape and the rugged life on his father's cattle ranch. From a young age, he was involved in the day-to-day operations of ranching, an experience that instilled in him a strong work ethic and a deep appreciation for country living. Music was not initially a central part of his life. Rather, it was the hard work and values taught by his father that laid the foundation for his future success. In high school, Strait played in a rock and roll garage band, but his musical interests soon shifted towards country music. Inspired by artists like Hank Williams, Merle Haggard, and George Jones, he began to develop a love for the genre that would define his career. Despite this burgeoning passion, Strait's path to music was not straightforward. After graduating from high school in 1971, he eloped with his high school sweetheart, Norma Voss, and joined the U.S. Army. Personal life. George and Norma Strait's love story is one of enduring commitment and support. She was born in 1954 in Peole, a small town in San Antonio, Texas. While not much about her early life or family, she graduated from a local high school there. In this high school where Norma crossed paths with George. Despite growing up in the same small town, they weren't close. However, everything changed when George asked her on a date. Although they didn't see each other much after that date, George realized he missed her company and asked Norma out again. This sparked the beginning of the relationship. In an interview with country radio, George Strait admitted that Norma was his first love. She was there for him through thick and thin, from the exciting moments to the challenging ones, including his rise to fame. It's clear that she inspired some of his songs, even though George didn't talk much about it. Isn't love amazing? After finishing high school, George secretly married Norma. They got married in Mexico on December 4, 1971. Their union has been a cornerstone of Strait's stability and success. The same year he was stationed in Hawaii during his military service, George joined an Army-sponsored country band called Rambling Country. They also performed off-base as Santee I in 1972. This experience was pivotal as it rekindled his passion for music and set him on the path to his future career. The couple welcomed their first child, Jennifer Lynn Strait, in 1972. Balancing family life and military duties, Strait managed to keep his musical dreams alive. After completing his service in 1975, he returned to Texas and enrolled at Southwest Texas State University, now Texas State University, in San Marcos. There, He studied agriculture while continuing to perform with his band, Ace in the Hole, which he had formed in college. Tragedy struck the Strait family in 1986 when their daughter Jennifer died in a car accident at the age of 13. This devastating loss deeply affected George and Norma, leading them to grieve privately. Strait rarely spoke publicly about the tragedy, choosing instead to channel his emotions into his music. The song Baby Blue, released in 1988, is believed to be a tribute to Jennifer, reflecting the depth of his sorrow and love for his daughter. The couple's second child, George Bubba Strait Jr., was born in 1981. Bubba grew up to share his father's love for ranching and country music, eventually becoming a songwriter who has collaborated with his father on several tracks. Career life. George Strait's career officially began in the late 1970s when he and his band Ace in the Hole started playing in honky-tonks and bars across Texas. Despite their local popularity, success on a larger scale eluded them until 1981, when Strait signed with MCA Records. His first single, Unwound, released that same year, was a hit, reaching number 6 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart. This marked the beginning of a remarkable career that would see Strait become one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Throughout the 1980s, Strait's career soared. His traditional country sound, characterized by honky-tonk rhythms and heartfelt lyrics, resonated with audiences. Albums like Straight from the Heart, 1982, and Does Fort Worth Ever Cross Your Mind, 1984, produced a string of #1 hits, solidifying his status as a country music superstar. His clean-cut image and authentic Texas roots endeared him to fans, distinguishing him from the more pop-oriented country artists of the time. Strait country was hailed by critics as a new traditionalist breakthrough that broke the trend of pop-influenced country prevalent at the time. Strait's success continued unabated into the 1990s and 2000s. He released a series of platinum albums, including Pure Country, 1992, which was also the soundtrack to his feature film debut of the same name. The movie, although not a critical success, showcased Strait's acting abilities and introduced his music to an even broader audience. Hits like Check Yes or No, Carrying Your Love With Me, and Write This Down became country anthems, further cementing his legacy. In 2006, Strait was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, a testament to his enduring impact on the genre. By this time, he had achieved an unprecedented level of success, with over 60 #1 hits, more than any other artist in any genre. His consistency and ability to stay true to his musical roots while evolving with the times have been key to his longevity in the industry. By 2009, he broke Conway Twitty's previous record for the most #1 hits on Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart when his 44 #1 singles surpassed Twitty's 40. Strait has amassed 60 #1 hits. Strait was also known for his touring career when he designed a 360-degree configuration and introduced festival-style tours. For example, the Strait tours earned $99 million in 3 years. His final concert for the Cowboy Rides Away tour at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, in June 2014, drew 104,793 people, marking a new record for largest indoor concert in North America. Strait has sold more than 120 million records worldwide, making him one of the best-selling music artists ever. He holds the RIAA record for most certified platinum albums by any artist, with 33 accredited platinum albums. While he continued to play with his band, without any real connections to the recording industry, Strait became friends with Irv Woolsey, who operated one of the bars in which the Ace in the Hole band played, and who had previously worked for the major label MCA Records. Woolsey convinced some of his Music Row, Nashville connections to come to Texas and to listen to Strait and his band play. Impressed with the performance, but concerned that they could not market the Western swing sound that the band featured, they left without a deal. After several unsuccessful trips to Nashville in search of a record deal in which Strait was turned down by every label in town, he considered giving up music altogether. He was offered a job designing cattle pens and decided to take it. He gave the band notice that he was leaving, but after a discussion with his wife, she convinced him to give music one more year. Not long afterward, major label MCA signed Strait to a recording contract in February 1981. The initial deal was for one song. If the single did well, the label would then consider doing an album. The ace in the hole band remained with Strait, performing as the backup and touring band for the now solo career of Strait. His next album, Honky Tonkville, was described as a fiery set of hard country and was praised for its mixture of the old Strait with his modern superstar self. It did not produce any number ones for Strait, but included the hits Cowboys Like Us and a cover of Bruce Robison's Desperately. His 2004 performance at Reliance Stadium set a new rodeo attendance record with 68,679 spectators. That year, he issued a greatest hits package billed as 50 number ones, chronicling the number one hits of his career from all charts, starting with Fool-Hearted Memory and ending with She'll Leave You With a Smile. A new track, I Hate Everything, was also included and became his 51st overall number one in 2004. On October 3, 2006, Strait marked his 30th year in the music industry with the release of a new album titled It Just Comes Natural. The album was recorded in Key West, Florida, in Jimmy Buffett's Shrimp Boat Sound Studio, said to be a better recording location due to lack of allergy flare-ups during recording process, which was also the recording location of Troubadour. In April 2009, Strait was honored by the Academy of Country Music with the Artist of the Decade Award, which was presented to Strait by the previous ACM Artist of the Decade, Garth Brooks. In June of that year, he headlined the first event at the new Dallas Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Strait's single Living for the Night was released on May 28, 2009, and was written by Strait, his son Bubba, and Dean Dillon. In 2010, Billboard ranked Strait number one in the top 25 country artists of the past 25 years. Emotional phases and relationships. George Strait's career has not been without its emotional highs and lows. The loss of his daughter Jennifer was a profound tragedy that shaped his personal and professional life. Strait's decision to keep his grief private and focus on his music allowed him to process his emotions in a way that felt authentic to him. This period of mourning brought him closer to his family and deepened his resolve to honor his daughter's memory through his work. His relationship with Norma has been a pillar of strength throughout his life. Their marriage, spanning over 5 decades, is a testament to their deep bond and mutual respect. Norma has been a steadfast supporter of George's career, accompanying him on tours and providing a stable home environment. Their partnership exemplifies the power of love and commitment in weathering life's challenges. Strait's close relationship with his son Bubba has also been a significant aspect of his life. Bubba's involvement in the family ranching business and his contributions as a songwriter have brought the father and son even closer. They share a deep bond over their love of country life and music, collaborating on songs like Living for the Night and Here for a Good Time, which have become fan favorites. Continued success and legacy. George Strait's influence extends beyond his music. His dedication to his craft, humility, and commitment to his family have made him a role model for aspiring musicians and fans alike. Even after announcing his retirement from touring in 2012, Strait has remained active in the music scene, releasing new albums and performing occasional concerts. His farewell tour, The Cowboy Rides Away, was a massive success, culminating in a record-breaking final show at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas in 2014. Strait's philanthropic efforts are another important aspect of his legacy. He and Norma have been involved in numerous charitable activities, including the Jennifer Strait Memorial Foundation, established in their daughter's memory. The foundation supports various children's charities, reflecting the Strait family's commitment to giving back to the community. In October 2012, Strait released the single "Give It All We Got Tonight," which was included on his album Love Is Everything, released on May 14, 2013. The song initiated a 60 for 60 inches movement by Strait's label to make the song his 60th #1 single on all country charts, while he was still 60 years old. The song reached the top of the media-based charts in May 2013. The album's next single, I Believe, reached number 50 on the U.S. Country Airplay chart, making it Strait's first single to miss the top 40. Strait won the 2013 CMA Entertainer of the Year award. In November 2013, Billboard presented Strait with its Legend of Live honor during the 10th annual Billboard Touring Awards ceremony. The award honors the concert industry's top artist based on Billboard's box score chart and box office performance. Strait is the first country artist to receive Billboard's highest touring accolade. On April 19, 2015, Strait made a guest appearance at the 2015 ACM Awards. He performed All My Ex's Lives in Texas and his new single, Let It Go. In 2016, Strait was selected as one of 30 artists to perform on Forever Country for a mashup track of Take Me Home, Country Roads, On the Road Again, and I Will Always Love You, which celebrates 50 years of the CMA Awards. In 2018, Strait released a single called Código, after a brand of tequila produced by a company in which he had invested. We remember George Strait not just for his incredible career, but for the man he was: humble, dedicated, and deeply connected to his roots. His legacy lives on through his music, his family, and the countless lives he has touched with his songs. George Strait, your legacy will forever be remembered, and your music will continue to inspire and bring joy to fans old and new. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories of legendary lives and lasting legacies.